After almost 3 years since my first video about Bondex, the team finally announced the first airdrop event that allows users to exchange their in-app Bond points for BNDX tokens, and in this video I'm going to cover everything you'll need to know about it. But before we get to that, let's get the usual disclaimer out of the way first. Everything I share in this video is my personal opinion and in no way financial or professional advice of any kind. You should always do your own research, consult certified professionals, draw your own conclusions and make your own decisions. If you haven't heard about Bondex yet, I'd recommend that you start by clicking on the card up here and watch my past videos about the project to get a better idea of what the project is all about and if and how you can benefit from joining. If you are, however, already familiar with the project and already have your Bondex account set up, then this video is the right video for you. But before we jump into the details about the upcoming Bondex Airdrop, here's your reminder to like, subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss out on future videos, and in this case also make sure to share this video so other Bondex users don't miss the airdrop as well. With all of that out of the way, let's talk about the upcoming Bondex Airdrop that's scheduled for the 5th of June 2024 and is going to be the first of a series of airdrops until Bondex successfully distributed the 2% of the supply that the team allocated for airdrops. During this upcoming airdrop, the team is going to distribute 6% of the supply that's allocated for airdrops, or in other words, 6% of 2% of the entire supply. Now, if you don't want to do the math yourself, in total that equals 0.0012% of the entire supply, which on one hand might sound a bit disappointing, but on the other hand also ensures that users that receive BNDX tokens in quotes for free can't crash its value by selling them the first chance they get. The big question, however, is what do you have to do in order to receive your share of BNDX tokens during the airdrop? On one hand, the requirements are quite straightforward. The first thing you have to do is open the Bondex app and make sure to complete your profile, upload your resume and link your wallet. Besides that, you'll also need at least 20 bond points in your account, so for new users it might take a bit until they have that amount and are eligible to participate in the airdrop events as well. With that done, the last thing that's separating you from receiving your share of the airdrop is that you'll need to have at least 3 so-called engaged connections, or in other words, 3 referrals that also completed their profile, uploaded their resume and linked their wallet. Now, in my personal opinion, this referral requirement seems like a slap in the face since users receive their bond points for being part of the Bondex ecosystem by using the app and not for promoting the app itself. To prevent users from now receiving their share of the airdrop by requiring them to have at least 3 referrals seems, at least to me, a bit unfair, and I hope that enough users share their opinion about this requirement not only on Twitter and on the official Bondex Discord server, but also in reviews of the Bondex app in the Apple App and Google Play Store to hopefully get the team to remove this requirement, if not for this, but then at least for all future airdrops. After all, since the amount of tokens that are going to be distributed during the airdrop event is fixed, there is not a single reason whatsoever to restrict the participation in such a way, especially if we consider that Bondex already slapped its users in the face last year with the introduction of in-app bond points that replaced what before was shown as BNDX tokens users supposedly earned in the app. That said, if you are, however, among those users that fulfill all the requirements, you can proceed to opt in for the airdrop by following the instructions in the app. But before you make the decision, there are a few more things that you should consider. First, all but 20 bond points in your account will be removed after the airdrop if you joined the event, meaning that for the next airdrop or other activities that require bond points, you won't have as many available anymore. Second, all BNDX tokens that get airdropped are distributed depending on your share of bond points among all participants. If you, for example, have a total of 120 bond points in your account, 100 of those would qualify for the airdrop. If then in total there are only, let's say, 1000 bond points that participate in the airdrop, you would receive 10% of the entire airdrop. However, since this is the first airdrop event and there are accounts like mine that actively promoted the project and gathered a lot of referrals and as a result have way more than 100,000 bond points, it is possible that skipping this first airdrop and maybe even the second might be the smart play here, because there might just be an insane amount of bond points participating in this first few events. Yes, that would mean that you'd have to wait for the second or maybe even third airdrop event, and as a result you'd receive BNDX tokens a little later, but it would also mean that you'd potentially receive a bigger share of that future airdrop, because most users will already participate in the first and, as mentioned, will lose all but 20 bond points, and so in the next upcoming airdrop event they will only have those 20 plus whatever they earn until that next airdrop happens. That is also the reason why I personally haven't decided yet if I'm actually going to participate in this first airdrop event already, or if I rather wait a bit longer to potentially receive more BNDX tokens in exchange for my bond points in the future. It is, however, also possible that a lot of users realize that waiting might in quotes be smarter, or that they just missed the airdrop, and in that case the idea would backfire, and so in other words it's impossible to know for sure in advance if joining now or joining a later airdrop is the right move, and as always you'll have to make your own decision. The good news here is that until the airdrop happens, you can always opt out again by pressing the 3 dots in the top right corner on the airdrop screen, so you can still think about it and change your mind if you want to. That's it, however, for today. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, or even better, use the link in the video description down below to join our community on Discord and discuss Bondex and other projects with me and the community there. Thanks for watching, see you in one of my other videos, till then, bye bye!